things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Set.
The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Yeah. Give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was...
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Briggs.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll run play action. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then
a lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Carr.
yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Got his man downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This time he's got his man. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense They keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Briggs. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Brown will throw it. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Running into the open space. There he goes down the right side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Get ready.
On the ground, it's Lyle. And he's still running after the move. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Briggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown wants to pass. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And That's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Got his man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance. Rolling after the pick, but he gives them the... Prime field position at the 40.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong,
so first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
and you already started, man, making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for room. It's Lyle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the bat. Oh, he's got some space. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Brown will throw it. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do, because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, the things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're testing the right side here. Jukes his way for more. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Let's go.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. If you're an optimist, the stage is set for a... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your